Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It has been a month since I posted the last time, but I actually do have some good news to share with you guys because I didn't get to share it with you. If you guys follow me over on TikTok and Instagram, you would know, but if you don't, you probably should because I literally post on TikTok every single day besides Sundays. Instagram, I still haven't caught up, but we need to do that. I got my first brand deal. I also want to thank you guys. I did my brand deal with Frankly. You guys cannot see. Here we go. I got the closer pore serum. Hold on, the lighting's going to be really bad. But this is what it looks like. You guys can't really see the writing because it is light. But this is their closer pore reducing serum. I honestly think it broke me out, which sucks. But I really do like this product because I feel like it worked. And you can see I've used quite a bit. But anywho, I got my first brand deal, and for you guys to know, I do have another brand deal loading up. So, very excited for that. I'm not sure when I'll get anything, but that's just going to be for my YouTube fam to know. Today, we are doing a girl chat because I wanted to do one of these for so long and never did it. I had to readjust myself, but have been wanting to do a girl chat to just talk about a bunch of, I don't know, random stuff. I got them off of ChatGPT. So I have it all on my phone here. You guys can't see it, but basically what they put is let me see, Soft Life Healing Faith Lifestyle Edition. So that's the stuff that we're going to be talking about. I was going to do my makeup while I did this, but I was like, I just want to sit down and talk to you guys. I've been wanting to do actually I have did one. If you guys haven't watched my last YouTube video, which was I think my TBR or something. Hold on, I'm actually gonna go look it up. Yeah, okay, so the last video I did was my current reads slash TBR. And honestly, if you guys want an update on that video, I can do that because I posted that literally a month ago. And some of those books I finished, some of them I ended up not finishing them, but not DNFing them. And if you guys don't know what that means, it means do not finish. But yeah, let's just get right into the girl chat. Oh, one update I want to give you guys is it is officially summertime, so there should be more time to film YouTube videos, to edit, and just put more into my YouTube fam because I do not give y'all enough. And my Instagram fam, I think I have 59 followers on there. Honestly, don't know how I got them because I literally never post. I haven't posted in months. Now, let's get into our girl chat. Alrighty, the first section that we're talking about is life and growth, and the first question is, what's something you learned about yourself lately? One thing I've learned about myself is, I don't know, I need to work more on my time management. I know there are probably some other girls out there who struggle with that too because my time management has not been that good. I'm also in the middle of trying to fix my sleep schedule because I'll get ready for bed, be all ready early for bed, and I won't go to sleep till 4 a.m. Yeah, that's kind of what I've learned about myself lately. I just want to be more aware of my time, and I want to use my time more wisely, if that makes sense. The next question is, how do I handle feeling over wait, what? Hold on. How do you handle feeling overwhelmed or burnt out? I can tell you one thing, I don't handle it particularly well because the last few months of school I was so burnt out. It wasn't a good time. But what I would say for anyone else, prayer, reading your Bible, because I mean those are the things that I did, but I think I should have just given myself a break. I gave myself breaks, but I wasn't resting on my breaks. So yeah, just I need to work on that a whole lot. But yeah, now we're gonna move on to faith and healing. Alrighty, one of the first questions is, how has your relationship with God changed over time? I think my relationship with God has gotten a lot stronger now that I'm out of school. I feel like I can have a strong relationship with him when I'm in school, but then I feel like sometimes I'm slacking. I don't know if anyone do you guys relate to that? I'll be so into reading my Bible and reading my story, be into it on time, not missing it, and then there will be one day I'm I don't feel like doing this. And then I'll still read my Bible, but then I feel like I'm slacking and I'm not reading it as much. Does that make sense to you guys? I don't know. I feel like recently though it has been like flourishing a little bit more, which I'm really liking that. I just wanna like be consistent on my Bible study because like my morning Bible study, I do Bible study twice. I don't think I've ever shared that with you guys. Maybe I have and I just forgot, but I do my Bible study in the morning, like whenever I wake up. That's pretty easy to do. At night is when I need to really discipline myself and be like hard. Like I'm gonna try to do it 9:30 every night, and like I just haven't been disciplining myself there, so that's where I'm slacking a little bit. So I'm like, oh, I could do it later when I go up to my room, or oh, I could do it later when I finish this. And honestly, like that's really not ideal because the later I wait, the more tired I get, the more I don't feel like reading it. I just like to do it before I get like super tired and just so that I can be like up and alert and actually understand what I'm reading. Like, does that make sense? What has helped you stay close to God during hard seasons? I think just knowing that He's there, like knowing that God is with us all the time. I also random intermission. I want to talk more about my faith on here because I feel like I don't talk about it enough. I also want to talk about it more on TikTok. I have not been doing my Bible talks like I had been, just because I wasn't sure of what to post, what to say, and I never want to spread like a wrong message, something that literally is like totally wrong. But I never want to spread like misinformation. So I think that's something that I should honestly be praying on because knowing me, I'm really not going to spread misinformation. I'm going to read, like, if I'm talking about a section in the Bible, I'm going to read it over and over and over again to make sure that what I'm saying aligns with the scripture. Like, yeah, I don't know. But just like knowing that He's there, praying, reading my Bible, journaling, like, just like trying to stay, like, very close to Him, not letting go, like, just trying to keep my faith, even if it's as small as a mustard seed. I think it's. Hold on, I'm actually gonna find that scripture for you guys. I don't have my Bible up here with me, but I do have the Bible app. You guys can't see. Alrighty, let's see. Yes, okay, so this is in Matthew 17:20. And it says, because of your little faith, He told them, for truly I tell you, if you have faith the size of a mustard seed, you will tell this mountain, move from here to there, and it will move. Nothing will be impossible for you. Just having that type of faith, even like the smallest type of faith and hope in God, I think just helps me to stay close to Him, even when things are hard, because I know that things can turn around. Alrighty, the next question is, how do you deal with feeling distant from God and discouraged in your faith? Honestly, sometimes I feel like I'm so straight away from Him, and I'm like, well, there's no point of reading my Bible, there's no point of praying. But then I'm like, that's kind of what the devil wants me to think, that there's no point of praying, there's no point of reading my Bible. So I do it anyway. I really, if I do anything, I'm reading a psalm and I'm saying a prayer, even if it's small. This is for like other people. Your prayers don't have to be like 15, 20 minutes long. I mean, they can be just like 5 minutes or just like 1 minute. Any time that you can give God, He appreciates any time that you give Him. It doesn't have to be super long. So I think that like a way that I deal with feeling distant is like sometimes that's when life I feel like is really beating me down or like I'm going through a hard season. Just continuing to be with Him. As for feeling like discouraged in my faith, I feel like I don't feel that as much, but I'd probably say the same thing. Just praying, asking God to help me with that, I think is like kind of a way that I would deal with that. And then the last question for this section is, do you struggle with comparison and how do you handle that in your spiritual walk? I used to struggle with comparison a lot, especially being like in middle school. I think just like a little bit up to high school. Right now, I mean, I'm on online school. I'm online a lot, but I really just don't compare myself to people anymore. I don't know how to explain it, but I kind of just like everyone is different. First of all, let's tie this in with God has literally made us all different for a reason. If we were all the same, like imagine how boring it would be here. But I think just like knowing that we're all made differently, God did not make any mistakes creating us. Um, just like there's no point of comparing because we're never going to be the same. So I feel like that's if that answers that question, I don't know. Maybe it does. And like, how do I handle that in my spiritual walk? Honestly, if I catch myself comparing myself to someone else, I'll just like pray about it. That's stuff that I just like go, I really pray about everything. Like, and when I say everything, I mean every single thing. But honestly, if you guys are struggling with comparison or something like any of these questions that I answered, pray about it. Read your Bible. Even if you just read a psalm, like you don't need to head right into Genesis and understand the entire thing. Just reading a psalm like every single day, and it could be the same one, it could be a different one. Like just pick up your Bible, like literally just pick it up. If you haven't picked it up in a while, you probably should pick it up. hmm Alrighty, the next section is girl talk and real life. So these are like real nitty gritty questions. I want to be very personal with you guys, but then I also want to be very like aware, not sharing too much information, but I do want to share more with you guys. So if you guys ever have any questions that you guys have, just like random questions or like things that like you actually want to know, one, I could make another YouTube video like this if you guys like this. Two, I could literally just answer them in the comments. So if you guys have any questions, just ask me. I'm really open to anything. So yeah, I do need to learn off a cutoff point though. I probably should. Okay. The first question for this one is, have you ever had a friendship breakup and how did you move forward? I had a really bad friendship breakup my junior year of high school, and like it was really bad. I was really close with this girl. It sucked because we were in band together, and with the ranks that were in the lines, she was right across from me when we weren't friends. We talked our whole senior year, but honestly, I realized that like how I moved forward is that first, I live my life without her. I could live without her again. Two, I just don't need friends like that in my life. It was like, I want to say it was like a toxic friendship, but I don't know if that's the right word to use. There were just a lot of things that went on and a lot of lying on her part. Um, which, hey, I'm not shading anyone. I'm not trying to talk bad about anybody. But, I mean, we were friends for 5 years. We would have been friends for like 5 years. And I think she lied to me all those 5 years. So that the friendship was not built on anything well. But yeah, how I move forward, well, like back then I wasn't praying at the time or anything. That's something that I would like give advice to anybody. If you're going through a friendship breakup, pray over it. There is somebody else out there who's going to be your friend, and they're going to treat you the way that you should be treated. I treated her so well, and sometimes I literally never got that back. Then you just shouldn't be around that person. If they're not treating you well, I mean, like, well, what's the point, kind of? Like, I don't know. Friendships are supposed to be 100% each. I actually seen this on TikTok and I want to talk about it with you guys really quick because I just randomly thought about it. Is people were always like, oh, you need to get 50% and you need to get 50%. Why aren't you giving 100? Because 50 and 50 does equal 100, but does it sometimes? Because if you're giving 50% and that other person is giving zero, then it's just your 50%. Sometimes it could just be your 100. But honestly, why are we just sitting here giving 50%? I realized, I wonder if I could find it. I don't know. But I realized the way that the person explained it, they explained it a lot better than I did. But like, I think they were mainly talking about in relationships, but also in friendships as well. Like, we can't just give half of what we have when we should just be going the full mile. And then if they're not going the full mile and they're just like, over somewhere else, then I mean, honestly, we can go and someone is going to go that full 100 with you. But that's how to. I went through many friendship breakups, but that's just the one that I kind of stumbled upon. That's like the most recent one I went through, I want to say. I haven't gone through much since being out of high school. I think. I honestly don't know. Alrighty. The next question is, well, I really like this one, is how do you protect your peace when people don't respect your boundaries? First of all, set boundaries for yourself, okay? You should always do that. I'm not the best at it, so I need to work on it too. I'm not judging. To protect my peace, I literally pray and I will literally be like, God, if this person is not supposed to be in my life, get them out of here. And sometimes they stay, sometimes they just completely go. I'm going to be sad about it regardless, but like, protecting your peace, the way that I protect my peace, I don't talk to a whole lot of people. I don't tell people my business as much, which is crazy because I used to do that all the time. But I really don't talk to people as much. I kind of just stay to myself and I just, well, clearly I'm talking to myself, I'm talking to a camera, but um I really just like stay to myself. I don't talk to that many people anymore. I like don't post a whole lot of stuff on social media. Like hello? Like my personal social medias, like I used to post everything on there. I rarely do that either. Just kind of keeping things to myself. And like when people don't respect my boundaries, I'm kind of just gonna go. Like in most situations, I'm really just gonna like leave. I not being respected, and if I feel like I'm respecting your boundaries, but you're like not respecting mine, now I just feel like you're doing it intentionally, and like you never really cared in the first place. So it's actually crazy because I think high school me would be really surprised that I literally am okay with talking to no one. Even like middle school me. The next question we have is, what's your relationship with social media like? Is it more fun or draining? Recently, it has been so draining to me. I don't know why. I feel like I've been in like a creative slump, but most of the time, social media for me is like so much fun. I love watching all the new trends and like, participating in some of those trends and just doing like fun things. I think that social media is what you make it. I know a lot of people, social media is so toxic and it's so like the terrible environment. Social media has like fried our brains, all this stuff. I get it, but at the same time, social media is what you make it. And I'm gonna like make sense of this if it doesn't make sense to you guys. I have a lot of positive stuff on my social media. Now, back when I first got back on social media, I got TikTok, I think I'm gonna say in like 2020. It was like, no, I got it in 2019 in January. No, I got it in 2019 of December, and then I got Snapchat back in 2020. Sorry, I just like totally mixed it up. But my social media back then, I was like very in a like sad, depressed mood. So that's the stuff that I was watching, and that put me more in that mood. Now I watch uplifting content and like, you know, content that like is made to lift people up. Now I feel more lifted up. I mean, I have my days where I'm like, ugh, like I don't feel like doing this. I'm not feeling that good today. We're all gonna have those days where we just really don't feel good. But most of the content that I'm watching is positive stuff. I'm not watching all the negative stuff. I don't really watch any of the drama stuff anymore. So like when people are talking about drama, I'm like, what are we talking about? Because I don't even follow it anymore. That's the best way that I could put it. Social media is what you make it. The stuff that you're watching is how it's really going to, if you let it control your mood, by the way, you shouldn't let social media control your mood, but if you let it control your mood's going to be the same way. It's going to align with the stuff that you're watching. So that was a little pep talk that had nothing to do with the question, but I truly do find social media fun. I think that it's awesome. This is like my dream. Like, this is seriously the stuff I used to dream about when I was a kid. So the fact that, like, my dreams are kind of coming true here, like, I don't know, it just makes it even more fun for me. The next section we have is lifestyle and routines. So the first question is, what's something in your daily routine that makes you feel like that girl? I would honestly say doing my skincare. Doing my skincare every single day and reading my Bible. That's something that I'm really big on. Like, I'll get up, I'll get ready, and I'll read my Bible. That's how my day starts every single day, like no matter what. That's something that makes me feel like that girl because I feel like when I do my skincare, I feel very productive. Like, I got something done today. If that's like anything that I do, like, I'm like set to have a good day. And after reading my Bible, I really feel like I can go out into the world and, try to be more like Jesus. I'm trying. I'm not perfect, but sometimes people actually get on my last nerve. Like yesterday when I went out, it was time for me to come back home, actually. But yeah, just those two things, honestly, I feel like they like change my day like every single day. I could wake up in a bad mood and then I can be in a good mood like after I do those things. Alrighty, the next question is, how do you reset after an unproductive or sad day? Honestly, cleaning. I've been cleaning my room for months. I really need to The biggest thing I need to do is my closet, and I haven't set time um to like do that, so I really need to. But yeah, just cleaning, making my area feel like nice and tidied up, even just like tiniest bit. I mean, I could like make my bed and I'm going to feel like 10 times better, like, whoa, I actually did something. Or like even just taking a shower, feeling cleansed, moisturizing my body, all that good stuff. Just like little like self-care days. Honestly, I could have just answered it like that, but that's kind of like how I reset after those days. I just like feel, well, most of the times I feel like on top of the world. Like I want to clean, I want to take a shower, wash my bed sheets, wash my clothes, fold them, all that good stuff. Like I seriously will like turn myself around like 360 in a way. The next question is, what is my current favorite self-care activity? Honestly, I want to say taking a shower because then it means I don't know if that sounds weird, but I mean, washing isn't weird. You should be washing. But I get to pick a new scent. And right now, I've been using the warm vanilla sugar because I literally have this much left. But I always get to pick a new scent, which means I get to pick a new lotion and like soap to align with it. It's just, I don't know, having a whole like shower routine and thing like scents that align together makes it like so much fun. Like, yeah. The last section that we have is just for fun questions. So the first one for that one is, what is my dream collab or brand deal? My dream collab. I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, like anything. Um, I want to go with like Kylie Cosmetics. I would definitely like love to even like have a brand deal with her would like be really awesome. But like Elf, that would be like such a cool like brand deal. I don't know. I really just I love watching people open their PR, and now I'm going to open my own PR, but like other PR that I want like to like team up with is like Elf, let me see, Good Molecules for sure, and The Ordinary. Like those are like dreams. I love those brands so much. Been using them for years. Oh my gosh, and ITK by Brooklyn and Bailey. That would, oh my gosh, that would honestly like make my life. It wouldn't, but that would just like make my day that that happened. Like that would be so cool. I love Brooklyn and Bailey. I love Lash Next Door, which is the mascara that I have on. I feel like you can't see it that well on here. It looks so weird. Don't mind that. I'm just trying to show you all the lashes. But yeah, that would probably be my like, dream collapse. Alrighty, if I could relive one moment this year so far, what would it be? I think it would be the Elevation Worship concert. I didn't even tell you guys about that. I have TikToks about it. It was, see, the 28th of February. It was the last day of February. That is the day that I would want to relive. It was my very first concert ever, and it was seriously like the best experience. I've already put mentally in my mind I'm going next year. Like Elevation Nights, 100%. If you haven't been and you have been wanting to go, like it's so much fun. It is like a life-changing experience. Seriously, I had like the best time. Alrighty, what is one thing that never fails to boost your mood? Reading my Bible, listening to worship music, and hanging out with my family. I mean, I can't be in a bad mood if I'm doing those things. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I could be, but I'm not going to because that's just something that, like, instantly changes my mood, makes me feel better. Yeah, I think really, this says one thing, but I chose three, so whatever. And the last question for this video is, fave current book, song, or product you can't stop using. My favorite current book right now, I would say my favorite current book would probably be Variation. I finished it, I want to say a month ago. And I feel like I'm still thinking about the book. It's just so good. So I think that would be my current favorite book right now. My current favorite song, ooh, Worthy by Elevation Worship. That song is so good. I heard it. I heard the live version on TikTok, but I also like the studio version too. I like the live a little more. But that is one of my favorite songs right now. That's a song that I've been going back to like for repeat. Like that song. So good. And then a product I can't stop using. I don't know, you guys. I feel like we'll keep it short. ITK. This is the Multifoam Gentle Cleanser, and then this is the Weightless Hydrating Primer. These are the products I can't stop using. Oh, I look kind of good there. Wait a minute. Um, these are products that I will never stop using, like ever. These are like staples in my routine. And I was trying to use like other face washes and other moisturizers, but I feel like nothing is gonna top that. And because my skin is so sensitive, some of that stuff just literally like will itch my eyes really badly or like irritate them. So ITK has literally never let me down. That is a product like I just have to keep it as a staple. It's just too good. Alrighty, that is the end of this girl chat. I really hope you guys enjoyed. This is like almost 30 minutes long. We'll see what happens after I edit it. But yeah, that's really all I have to talk about. If you guys have any other questions or, I don't know, any feedback on this YouTube video, just let me know, comment down below. Also, you should subscribe because I am trying to post every Friday. I mean that, like, for real. I really do. Even though I am going to try to get a job, I do still want to post on every Friday. I don't plan on working on Fridays, so that'll give me time to, like, film on off day and then edit through, like, when I can. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I will see you guys next Friday. I really do make that a promise. I have no clue what my next YouTube video is going to be, but it will be out. I at least promise that. Love you guys. Bye.